Oh, I didn't know you were here. Okay, let me put my apple down. Let's get started here. Okay, hey, lesson 23, everyone. We're solving equations using algebra. Yeah, guess what we've been doing? We've been solving equations using algebra here. So let's slide on down here. Let's get ourselves into a good one. And yeah, here we go. Yeah, the second part here. Suppose you want to buy your favorite ice cream bar while at the amusement park. All right, and it costs $2.89, which at an amusement park, that's a phenomenal deal. All right. If you purchase the ice cream bar and 3 bottles of water, pay with a $10 bill, and receive no change, then how much did each bottle of water cost? Okay, so like we've been talking about, if you're visual, that's fine. Realize you've got your ice cream, and then you've got your 3 bottles of your water. All right, and we do know that it costs exactly $10. We got no change back, so it was exactly 10. All right, we do know that the ice cream is the $2.89. We do know that we've got 3 bottles of water. And I don't know how much each of them cost, but I do know that if I did, I would multiply. So there we go. And we've got it. And then we're solving our equation from there. So again, the emphasis is the setting them up. All right. And then just checking to make sure you have a realistic answer when it comes down to it. So I'm going to say stop right there because, like I said, I want to spend the time setting up the equations with you rather than solving our equations because we've been doing so much of that. Let's keep going. Here. All right. Here we go. Question number 2. We got Charlotte here. She receives a weekly allowance from her parents. She spent half of this week's allowance at the movies, but earned an additional $4 for performing extra chores. If she didn't spend any additional money and finished the week with $12, what is Charlotte's weekly allowance? All right, so write out that equation. So, okay, let's see here. So she got some money, all right. She spent half of it, all right. So if this is her allowance, she spent half of her allowance. She did get an additional $4, okay? Didn't spend anything else, and that means that she finished with $12. Okay, let's go back to this allowance thing. She spent half of it. How do you take half of something? Well, we can divide it by 2 or multiply it by half. So however you want to go about it. So do you want to say take the allowance and divide it by 2? Or do you want to say take 1/2 and multiply it by the 8? It's the exact same thing when it comes down to it. But we do know we've got that. She got $4 additional each time, and she finished with the 12. All right. So let's see what happens when we solve. And again, which part clicks better with you. So we are going to subtract 4 from both sides. So I've got an A divided by 2 equals an 8. We'll multiply both sides by 2, and we'll get A equals 16. So $16 is her allowance. Okay. Excuse me, apple. If we come across the other side, we're still subtracting 4 on both sides. I got a half times A equals 8. Remember, we've talked about multiplying by that reciprocal, so that way we use your multiplicative inverse. So if I flip that 1/2, it's a 2. So if I multiply both sides by 2, hey, look at that. We still get home to our $16 that's there. So again, fractions showed up, no big deal. You can think of it as a division problem if you so choose. All right. No thank you, no thank you, no thank you. All right. Here we go. Question 3. All right. Alan's very excited about joining a travel baseball team for the fall season. He wants to determine how much money he should save to pay for the expenses related to his new team. All right. Players are required to pay for uniforms, travel expenses, and the meals. All right. He buys 4 uniform shirts at one time. He gets a $10 discount. So the total cost of the 4 shirts would be $44. Write an algebraic expression that represents the regular price of 1 shirt. Solve the equation right there. Okay. All right. So here we go. So let's see here. That was a lot of background information. And again, taking you through the thought process here. So we've got four uniform shirts. So I've got a uniform, a uniform, a uniform, a uniform. Get the $10 discount. All right. So that the total cost would be the $44. All right. Now, they did tell me that he has to pay for uniform, travel expenses, and meals, but we're not talking about that in this question. We were only discussing the uniforms. So, repeat addition, that is my multiplication. The discounts, we're taking away the $10. And it has to result in our $44. That's there. Again, we'd solve a two-step equation there, take them there. Like I said, more interested in your equation that's there. Let's keep going. No, thank you. All right, so that's up to lesson 7 that's there. Yeah, let's leave it there, people. Hopefully you're starting to see some patterns now. Hopefully you're starting to get a little bit away from the visual, but at the same time, people, if the visual's working, use it. All right? You've got to find how your mind operates best, and you've got to run with it. All right, people, we're done. We'll see you. Bye. I got the rest of my apple. I got it. My apple here. We're there. Bye.